Hi again. Thank you so much for joining me again. We're talking about the whole subject of the epidemic of bullying, the bullying epidemic. And I said to you in the last video that up to 1.5 million young people claim over the last year or so to have been bullied, which is a significant percentage. In fact, I said it's 50% of the young people that we're aware of. What I did say I would pick up on is, what are the actual reasons for bullying? Why does a bully become a bully? Now, let me just also clarify. Bullying is the repeated, habitual, verbal, physical abuse of another, or even emotional and psychological abuse of another person repeatedly over a prolonged period of time. And bullying takes on different forms. It's not just constantly being punched or pushed by somebody in the playground. It gets to name calling. It gets very, very personal. It can go into cyberspace as well and social media. So there are all sorts of different ways that people can be bullies. But let me give you some reasons. These are some official reasons that I've actually used on an anti-bullying course that I run. Official reasons for bullying. Firstly, bullies think that violence and meanness are power. And that's why they will always pick on a kid that is smaller than them, possibly even younger than them. They'll pick on somebody who they know is not going to fight back. They don't want to fight. They want to dominate. They want control. They want power. Their home environment encourages violence and meanness. This flags up a whole lot of things here because it's interesting. A lot of the bullies that I've worked with, when I actually dig a little bit deeper, I actually find out that they've either been victims or witnesses to domestic violence at some stage. And so they've come out of an environment where fists are a language, and hitting somebody is the way you get ahead. And sometimes they're surprised when they're caught out with this, and they thought that's the way you did things. That's the way you resolved conflict. And so they're actually grown up into that environment, which actually flags up a very interesting thing that happened in the United States recently, where a proposal was put forward in one of the states that any parent of a bully will actually be fined. If your child bullies somebody at school, the parents are going to get fined. And we're talking like heavy fines of like $250 or something like that. And that, of course, the debate just went crazy on that, where a lot of parents were saying, listen, we're doing our very best. We're not aware that our kid was a bully. Now that we are, let us do something about it before we actually lose money on it. What if I agree with that to an extent. What if that child is a single mom who's just absolutely struggling just to hold things together, and that child is kicking off out of the frustration of their living environment and is a bully as a result of that, and robbing them of £250 isn't necessarily going to help, but talking to somebody actually will. Another reason is children get attention when they bully. It's called a negative attention gaining. And so if the person feels nobody's looking at me, but hey, I can get the whole staff room, or I can get the local church, or I can get the local youth group or youth club all talking about me, the local park, all the kids in the neighborhood talking about me, then there's something I can do to make that happen, and I'm going to start picking on kids. Often hard families, what's defined as hard families, families where there's not a lot of affection, where there's not a lot of love, where there's not a lot of tenderness, gentleness, nurture, and where the children don't feel cherished. Children are not held and cuddled and told that they're loved. Hard families actually can breed bullies. People who have been bullied also become bullies, but also trying to impress others is a very, very big one. They forget the feelings of the other person. And I've interviewed a few bullies and I've said, why did you do what you did? And he said, I was trying to make my mates laugh. I was just trying to get a laugh out of everyone, and I completely forgot that I was dealing with another human being who has feelings, and I realized that I've screwed up, that I've messed up. So if you're recognizing any of those traits, do talk to somebody, talk to me. There is help available for this sort of thing, but let's not allow this bullying epidemic to continue. I'm going to carry on to a part 3 in a short while, and hopefully you'll join me, and do join in the discussion as well. Please subscribe to the channel. God bless. Thank you so much.